We really are living in an extraordinary era, partly thanks to technology, in part to globalization, and in part thanks to a change in social values. How people communicate, how capital moves, how companies move, how people move around the world.
Here at Gibbs, we're in the economic heartland, not only of the country, but also of the African continent. What does that mean for us? It means that who's sitting in the room comes from best-of-breed companies, comes from new entrepreneurial ventures, comes from not-for-profits. But who's also joining you in the room are the practitioners who are in business just down the road, who can come across, share their wisdom with us. So the location of our school is really important because it enables us to ensure that we really are close to business.
South Africa is a frontier society. It's a space for explorers. It's part of our history. But this is what makes it such an interesting and dynamic place to do business in.
It's very important for individuals these days to be able to speak the language of business. So if you're in a meeting with a marketing or an HR director and it's not your area of speciality, can you ask the right questions? And the PMD allows you to dip into those areas to be able to ask the right questions.
The PMD will assist managers in developing their leadership and management skills, exposing them to various functions across an organisation, such as marketing, strategy and operations.
Because I'm a qualified chartered accountant, I've always been thinking numbers, I've always thinking profit and margins, but there's more to life and to business than that.
In choosing a business school, you want to look at where it is located, at the format of the program, at what is included in the curriculum, and maybe above all else, who will be in the classroom with you, both in terms of faculty and fellow students.
The topics that we discuss and the depth that we go in, not only limited to South Africa, but throughout most of the emerging markets, the African continent. So it's really a good learning ground which imparts a lot of knowledge, imparts a lot of practical skills that one can take and start implementing either in their own enterprises or in their own organizations.
Being here has not only done wonders for my self-esteem, for my self-confidence, it's actually empowered me to take a lead and to be able to stand in front of people and direct if I have to direct, command if I have to command, listen if I have to listen. So there's a better person now.
At Gibbs, we see ourselves as a business school close to business. That is, the faculty has experience and their feet on the ground in terms of management, practice, and business experience.
So some of your learning here at Gibbs is going to be on your own, in preparation for a lecture. Some of it's going to happen in a classroom. Some of the most potent learning is going to happen in a syndicate discussion outside of the classroom. And then, of course, there's those wonderful opportunities when you get out into practice and test whether what you've been speaking about in class really is what happens out there.
Being here, I'm very liberated in terms of the way I talk at work, the way I make my decisions, the way I engage with every department. It has put me in a level that I'm able to analyze whatever that department is doing and come to a decision.
Gibbs is also known as an innovative business school using learning methodologies that introduce the class to excellent theory and practice. It is important to choose a business school that offers both.
I remember when I finished the entrance test, I phoned my mentor and I said, I want to study there. Whatever needs to happen has to happen, but I have to be part of that institution.
You're thinking about how to build the most successful career you can. Whatever you're deciding, you need a partner that's going to help you make sure that you're set up for that journey. Here at Gibbs, our focus is on making sure that you can take your career to new heights, no matter where it takes you.
Through a potent mix of proven theory and latest best practice, Gibbs gives you the competitive edge you need to advance your career.